Hey everybody, today's words to live by are: At my first defense before the judge, no one came with me, no one appeared on my behalf, but everyone abandoned me. May it not be counted against them, but the Lord stood by and gave me strength. And that is from Paul's second letter to Timothy. And the point is this: when everyone else disappears, one presence remains. And I think what Paul does here for us, and at least how I take it and how I've used it, is he's naming a couple hard truths. One is that being abandoned hurts, and yet he chooses forgiveness and he leans on God's strength. I think the most powerful part of this passage is, may it not be counted against them. So everybody that's abandoned Paul, he's not sort of saying, gosh, shame on them. He's saying, I forgive them. May it not be counted against them for abandoning me. So it's an unbelievably astute way of looking at it, in my opinion. And it's really, I think, a roadmap for anybody that's walking through any type of loneliness or betrayal or even public pressure where you sort of feel like you're the only one that has a specific opinion on something. So this passage, it hits really deep for me because there have been a couple points in time when I've felt sort of abandoned and betrayed, and it's often by people that were close to me who never should have abandoned me or betrayed me. And so I think when I was sort of younger and a younger version of myself, the may it not be counted against them part was a little bit tougher to come by because I was sort of on the defensive, and I was sort of saying, well, gosh, it's pretty terrible, and I was woe is me type of thing, right? And I think as time has evolved and as sort of, my family, parts of my family fractured, this passage has been so powerful and calming to me. And it really came into play a couple years ago when I was moving from the East Coast to the Midwest. And basically, I got in my car by myself and didn't know a soul at the place that I was moving to. And I was just like, okay, this is just me and the presence of God. And so, to the extent that everybody abandoned me in one place, I walked or drove with God to a new place. And there was no fear, there was no sadness, there was no anger, there was no sort of revenge or anything like that. It was just very, very clear and very calming and soothing and powerful. It's really, really powerful, just to have that sort of emotion inside where you just like know you are walking the right road and you've got the presence with you. And so I think this reflection is about having that faith under fire and under pressure. And even when your supporters vanish, Paul in this case still refuses to be bitter. May it not be counted against them. Like, what a powerful way to look at that, look to sort of view people who have betrayed you or abandoned you. It's just so powerful, right? And so I think in Paul's case, God stood by him and supplied whatever strength he may have lacked at any given time. And so it really came into play when he felt exposed and alone and sort of on trial in front of a judge. And I think what this verse does is it invites us to release or sort of even stave off any kind of resentment, just to trust that God's near and to keep going, walking the path that is for you and what your calling is. And so it in the end is a real confidence booster and confidence supplier, and it's real and genuine. So I hope this verse or this reflection provides the same emotions for you as it does for me continually whenever I meditate on it. So remember this: forsaken by people, but upheld by God. I hope you enjoyed today, and if you did, please like and or subscribe, and I will see you all again soon.